Florida is no stranger to world-class sport. The USA Sunshine State now on the F1 calendar in a truly wonderful city. It's the Miami Grand Prix. The Miami International Autodrome is a 3.36-mile circuit that circumnavigates the Hard Rock Stadium. The track was designed with 19 corners and long straightaways to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Piastri, Charles Leclerc and Russell, Antonelli, Norris, Sainz and Fernando Alonso, Albon, Stroll, Isaac Hadjar and Lawson, Hulkenberg, Doohan, Ollie Behrman, Gabriel Bortoleto, Gasly and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Delighted to say joining us for this intriguing race is Anthony Davidson. It feels like an obvious question, but I think everyone wants to know, at this stage, are you nervous or excited?
Probably at the start of a race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Now use DRS. DRS now available. Tyre condition still looking good. First position, front of the pack, and Verstappen's behind. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left, next time by will be your final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 20.0 seconds. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
A superb drive from the talented George Russell, who takes the checkered flag.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
All that hard work, all that graft on track, now being rewarded as they make their way onto the podium. And absorbing the acclaim of the crowd, George Russell on the top spot. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.